All right, I just met this guy. I feel like I know you already. Quinn, how are you, man?
I'm good. Thank you, JoJo. I'm a fan. Pleasure to be here.
Shut up. You're not a fan.
I am.
Where did you see me, hear me? Tell me this lie you've got about how you're a fan.
I saw your Instagram, man, and you're very famous in China, too.
I wish, man. You're famous in China. Jesus. All right, Quinn, of course, I got to run through a couple of quick backstory notes. Born in China.
Right.
Tell me what I have right or wrong here. You spent some time in L.A., obviously. Korea, then back to China. And China is basically sort of your home. You said you travel so much, there's no home, but what is home now?
Yeah, like what I said, there's no home for me right now because I travel so much. And I base in Shanghai right now, but sometimes I live in Shenzhen. Sometimes I came to LA for music. You know,
Right.
I'm just like flying all the time. So most of the time, hotel is just like, it's like kind of like a home for me.
Hey,
Yeah.
what or who? Give me like an artist or what moment. What made you want to do this, become an artist? I'm told, Prince, David Bowie, Elvis. When I
Yeah.
first heard the track, to be honest with you, I heard like, what is this? It's very Prince inspired. I guess that's kind of how I took it,
Yeah.
But I don't want to put words in your mouth. What or who inspired you to want to do this?
Man, I love Prince. I love Elvis, Queen, David Bowie. You know, those are like the top 4 for me.
Right.
And the reason why I love them is like when you hear these people sing, they're not just singing. They're telling their story, right? And also the soulful voice. I feel like that's the key. That's what I love. And in the really beginning, it was just like a calling. It's a voice telling me, hey boy, you should go on stage now. I remember that was like 13. I was only like 13, 14. And I just told my parents, hey, I want to go to stage. I want to sing. I want to dance, even though I didn't learn anything. I don't know anything about it. I just want to go, So that was funny. And they just let me go.
So some parents are very like, my parents would have been, you want to do what?
Yeah.
Your parents, they were very like, all right, go get it.
Open-minded,
No,
yeah.
dude, that's I don't know if that's normal or not, but yeah, I know a lot of my friends are like, get a real job, all that stuff. So I'm glad, oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, you're an actor and a singer. I assume, let me take a guess, music is your first love, or is there, you just kind of love both?
It's my first love. Yeah, 100%. I love to sing. I love to, as a performer, I just love the stage. That's
Right.
what I love. Yeah.
There's no substitute for the that crowd roar and that instant, because when you're filming a movie, as cool as it is, I assume, I've done some small things,
Right.
but it takes, a good year before you see any reaction to it. And I find the movie sets and TV sets, it's super cool to sit here in something, but they're so boring. Oh my God. I mean, maybe, I don't know, you probably have a different experience than me, but the instant gratification on stage, nothing beats that, huh?
Yeah, and everything just turns out when I'm standing in the stage. I just love the crowds. I love the people. Yeah. And also, I should show you the music video for Deadman.
I would love.
It's kind of like a movie, though.
Your two worlds kind of coming together here. Hey, you have such a huge following in China, among other places. So I'm just curious, is it, do you have to, like, how do you stay low key or private? Sometimes you want to be seen. I get it. You want to touch all your fans and meet them and everything. But there are some times you want to just go off and have some tea.
Right.
Just kind of stay low key.
Exactly.
Do you ever wear a disguise, or how extreme do you have to get to stay kind of chill in public?
It's a little challenging, but I'm a chill guy. I like to stay in low key. I like just normal, like daily life, just like everybody else. I like to have a coffee in the Venice Beach. I like to just hang out with my friend. I like to stay in low key. Yeah.
Love it, man. You and I are going to be friends.
Yeah.
I can just feel something about you, dude. Oh my God. Hey, describe, for people who haven't heard your music, Quinn, describe your music, describe your vibe. How would you kind of, and it's tough to describe music without just playing it, which we'll
Right.
get to that in a second. But how would you describe it?
My personal taste is like I'm really into like classic, jazz, soulful stuff. Because I'm old soul, I guess. And that's why I listen to a lot of like old songs. And we had this camp like last summer. That's how we get Deadman. Deadman is actually the first song in the camp that I'm cooking. And we just in the beginning, I was telling everybody like, "Hey, I want to make a track that almost feels like I dead and I kill all the past." I know it sounds very crazy, but I'm just telling everybody, "Hey, what if we make a song that is just feeling like I kill all the past, and this character, Deadman, is just like a new start of journey of me, like so I can be really just myself, like my authentic self." So Deadman is definitely the new starting.
This track, there's something about it. I mean, it's super. I don't know. It's like a retro vibe in a way, you know. I mean, and you guys are gonna hear this thing in a couple of seconds. Any other backstory on this track people need to know?
I feel like in the beginning we want to make the old school to the new school. So that's what we're doing, like make the vintage, like the retro elements, but we make it modern. So that's how we get it.
Right.
Yeah.
When you played this track before it came out, when you played this track to like family, friends, whoever, what was their reaction to it?
Well, I think they love it, and they're very surprised. They don't think this is me.
That's fine.
Even though I said this is just something I always want to do, I just didn't do it before. Because I was making a lot of like pop songs before. But now I'm just like, hey, I just want to do this. I just want to put out a message I want to.
Right.
I don't care about anything anymore. I just want to do the things I love. That's how I start cooking Deadman.
Being an authentic artist is when things really just, you know, that's how you level up. And granted, here you are leveling up after all. I mean, I think this is gonna be a big moment for you. Like a real, like, you know, I mean, you have a huge following, but the world is about, some people don't know who you are, and this is gonna put you on their map as well. So
thank you, man.
I mean, seriously. Hey, are you working on an album or EP? I get the impression you're a studio rat. You're in there writing or recording pretty much all the time.
Right.
Probably have notes on your phone. That's my impression of you. Maybe I'm wrong. But are you working on album, EP, anything like that? Body of music right now?
Honestly, right now, we're pretty open. I just want to put out good music. That's
Gotcha.
it for now. I just really want to put out good music. And it could be album, could be EP. We'll see. And more is coming. I have like almost like 30 demos in my phone.
Jesus.
Right,
you are a studio rat. I mean that in the best way possible. Hey, is it tour talks? I mean, maybe too early to talk about those things at this moment, but I'm guessing you probably want to hit the road at some point with Deadman, among other tracks you're working on, not to mention the previous tracks. Are you thinking about tour at this point, or is that just crazy talk?
I'm kind of thinking about it, but we're still planning it. Yeah, we're still planning.
Hey, Quinn, what's the funniest mistake you've ever made on stage?
So many. So many mistakes. You know, I had this concert last year, and I only have like 2 minutes to change everything.
Oh my God.
Like behind the curtains, a lot happened. A lot happened, but my fans, they don't know. Sometimes you're wearing the wrong socks. Like one left is like black and the other one is white. You know, it's just
right.
Yeah, a lot happened in the back, man.
So you go back there and just switch in, like you come back out and you're
people
half
are surprised. Like, how can you change like in 2 minutes?
How do you change in 2 minutes?
I don't even know, man. They're helping me, but like I don't even know what I'm doing. It's like sometimes it's too rushed, but you got to go on a stage.
Do you ever think like maybe we should make this little change break 3 minutes or 4 minutes?
I said that, but you know, it's every time the team is telling me like, hey, we don't want the fans wait for too long. So you got to go on just like 2 minutes. I was like, why?
Have you ever jumped back on stage after that quick change and realized like your shirt was kind of buttoned the wrong way, or like your pants are unzipped or whatever?
Always.
God.
Always, man.
As you travel, Quinn, you love traveling.
Yeah.
Do you have any good airport or, travel hacks?
You know, there's a friend tell me a secret that every time you go to the airport, you can just change the time to local time before you fly. So it's helping the jet lag.
No kidding. I'm flying to Korea tomorrow. So maybe I'll try that out and see if see if that works. Hey, what's the most beautiful city you've ever been to? And maybe you don't want to answer that. I don't know what's when I say beautiful city, what comes to mind?
It's Yunnan in China. Have you ever heard about Yunnan?
Wait, Yunnan.
Yunnan. I can show you a picture.
I would love. I've been to Beijing before, and then they took me to a place where they have like paintings in the caves, but I can't remember that city.
It's like very
Oh, dude. What it? That's where once it. Look at this.
It's Yunnan. Look at this. It's so pretty, man. I can send this to you.
Now, how far from? Give me like a major city that's close to that I would know. Like how far from, like, for example, Beijing or
I think for flight it's like 3 hours.
like that.
Yeah,
And
not
what-
too bad. Yeah.
What'd you go there for? Like a tour or just visiting or just vacation?
No, just like vacation.
Oh man, that
Just
seems.
chilling. Yeah,
That's a place you go to chill and relax. I'm guessing, right?
yeah, it's so beautiful, man.
What city has the best food?
I would definitely say Shanghai has the best xiaolongbao.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever tried xiaolongbao?
Yes, I have.
You love it.
I do love it.
Nice.
Just
nice.
love, man. So that Shanghai for that. One of these days I have to go to Shanghai. I've never been there, but one of these days
Yeah.
for sure. What else do people need to know about the man known as KUN?
Man, I put everything into my music. So all the songs people will hear, like Deadman and the next coming singles, next coming songs, it's all in there. I hope you guys will like it. And yeah, that's the way I always do. Just put it in the music.
Are the other singles coming? Do they have a Deadman kind of feel to it, or are they completely different?
I would say like there's some connection between, like a story connection, but it's more like a creative vision we have in this like Deadman character. But other tracks like different style too. We
Right.
have like different type, different style too. But everything is kind of like soulful. It's like what I love. Yeah.
Dude, there's something about you, man. There's something about you, KUN. I'm so pumped to meet you. Congrats on everything up to this point, and congrats on what's ahead. You got something going on.
Thank you so much, JoJo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
KUN, at the end of every interview, fist bump to make it official. Give me a little bam. There we go.